Music is important because it's like, it actually helps us to understand where we are at in culture. So, if we look back at history, you'll see, people writing, I don't know, inscribing stuff on cave walls, for example, or whatever, different things. And every time we look back, we can see what the people were thinking and feeling at the time. And I think all musicians are kind of modern historians that are capturing the essence of how everyone's feeling and just making sure that we have something to look back on. One of the most powerful ingredients in music is actually nostalgia and making people think back to a time when, I don't know, they were in love, or even a time when they were sad. It's just all about history in the moment, yeah. So in 2020, that's when I started releasing music in the middle of a pandemic. A bunch of people did it as well. I just feel it was the best time to start. I don't feel the quality was necessarily where I wanted it to be. So when it came to the start of this year, I was like, let me strip it back, okay? And I put 2 rules on myself. I was like, number 1, I'm gonna ban myself from rapping and see how many melodies I can come up with if I'm just strictly singing. Number 2, I wanted to only focus on guitar. My solo project, which is called Sketches, is the one that applies those rules strictly. At the moment, I'm working with Bay 10, and with the videography, with the music and everything coming together, I found a space that really has that kind of mindset where, it doesn't really matter what's going on. We're gonna create everything that we can in this space. And the people around them and the businesses around them as well, places like the Bunker, for example. I haven't done a live show in ages, in absolutely ages. And so the Bunker, even though it's like a completely professional and high standard space, it's also a comfortable space. And it's a space that will allow me to get back into the swing of things when it comes to facing live audiences and interacting with them, directly. But in a couple of months' time, I'm going to be using this space for my EP launch. I'm going to be inviting a few people to listen, have priority listen to some of the tracks and just have more of a understanding of where I'm coming from. My group's, their initiative, the Yard Art House, that's another great initiative. And I almost slipped up. I called it the Heart House because it is a heart house. It's a house full of heart, and it's a place for creatives to really just start something. In the West Midlands, there's a lot of ground and there's a lot of things undercover, but you will always find something that's going to enable you to do the most. Be on the lookout for Sketches. 5 tracks, and each of them is a snapshot of some very strong feelings that I've experienced over the last year or whatever. Some good, some bad, some in between, but I remember the way that I wrote it, I sang just nonsense over them. I was literally just like, and I did that because it was like, I knew how I wanted to sing, but I didn't have the words quite yet. Then when it came to sort of the demos at home, recording with a dynamic SM58, then I wrote lyrics to the Cobbler, the expression. He's on it, and that's pretty much it. Bass guitar, percussion, and then my voice. And so with the vocals as well, I wanted to try something new, some new dimensions of emotion. So we're trying some new harmonies, trying some new layering things, and just having a go. But it's really got a natural sound. And I wanted it to sound like summer evenings. Yeah. Summer evenings in August, yeah. I'm really, really excited for it because it's going to be the most quality work I've put out right now. And I'm really proud of it. I really am.